Appreciate you hitting the button. Welcome to the How to Hustle podcast with Hype. This is episode 100. We finally made it, y'all. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at I am Hype. That's HYMPE. It's Hype. It's not Hype. I'm not geeked up. This is I ain't gonna say he the most special guest because I had Kyle on the podcast. But if you know me, you definitely know this nigga. This is my right hand man. Introduce yourself to the audience.
What's up, everybody? This Ro. You know, me and Hype been down since day one. For real, the real kind. Not that shit everybody be talking about.
Yeah, this is diapers and taking baths together type day one.
For sure.
Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at I am Hype. It's HYMPE. You got that one already. How to Hustle Live Show. How to Hustle Live Show is March the 12th. Special guest featuring my man Sipping with Sammy and Sai. Sam and Sai, shouts out to them on the 200 episode that they just did a couple of weeks ago. Had a good time at the situation. Also, shout out to my man CEO Ro. He just had his 18th pause and laughter event a couple of nights ago, and he had a beautiful turnout for the situation. Definitely shout out to my bro. Let's hit the rundown now. E-Block Radio Network every Monday, 2 o'clock on the E-Block Radio Network. Tuesday, 2 o'clock on the GFT Radio Network. We got a new one, y'all. Tuesdays on Hit Nation Empire. Hit Nation Empire, you know what I'm saying? That is an iHeart Radio station. So you get in your cars, you log into your iHeart, 7 o'clock every Tuesday. You can find me on the Hit Nation Empire. Wednesdays is still 216 The Blend. It's 12 midnight, 8 a.m., 8 p.m. Fridays is the I Say Podcast Radio Network at 10 a.m. and THC Media on Saturdays at 10 a.m. Sunday, still looking, you know what I'm saying, make that West Coast situation happen. H2H Cleaning is my cleaning company. Follow that on Instagram only. It's roofing, plumbing, HVAC, cleanups, cleanouts, carpet and flooring. We make all of that situation happen. At H2H only, cleaning only on Instagram. Custom Hustle World, Custom Hustle Co. on Twitter. Custom jerseys, jackets, t-shirts, sweatsuits, and now breaking news, we now have the sneaks are in. The Custom Hustle sneaks, you know what I'm saying? Those Air Hustle ones are in. So, you know what I'm saying? You get at me, we can make them have any color you want. We go up to a 14. We got the kids, we have lady sizes, however you need to have them. We can get your whole outfit, the jerseys, the jackets, the sweatsuit, and the sneaks now. Only thing I ain't got is hats, and I'm working on them because my hats cost too much. The pictures you see with me with hats on, they cost too much. You're not going to pay $200 for a hat. So I'm not going to tell you about a hat yet. But let's go. This is episode 100. Episode 100 is the best man. This is, like I said, this is my right hand. So he was, of course, my best man at my wedding. But a lot of shit happens on the way to my wedding. And bro has a whole speech at the wedding. It's none of it is about me.
It ain't my fault. He lied me, y'all. It ain't my fault. But go ahead, my bad.
We are in the limo on the way to the wedding. we in the Uber in the truck on the way to the wedding, and I say something about, well, when your speech coming, he say speech. I'm like,
nigga ain't telling me I had to give a speech.
The nigga is a best man. Tay Diggs didn't know he had a speech to give. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man, Coach Billy Baker, RIP if y'all watch All American. Goddamn, that was crazy. But yeah, the nigga told me he didn't know he had a speech to give. Now, let's give a little bit of the backstory because the wedding might be a whole episode in itself. I still ain't worked that one out, but let's just give the one of the sides from the wedding. I get engaged in March. We get engaged in March. We get married in July. So we don't have too much time for all of the BS. And on the way to the wedding, my brother gets in an accident. He falls 30 feet through a construction site. Same day that happens, Ro is actually, this is real day one type shit. He's actually on site when that shit happens. Also, that's the same day EJ gets killed. You know me, you know EJ. I talked to you about EJ 1,000 times on the podcast. So kind of on the way then, I'm like, shit, should we even be getting married now? Because this shit is goddamn chaos. Before that even happens, Chris has the car accident. When his hand comes out the window, he shatters his whole fucking hand. Chris is in the hospital for days, couldn't get the nigga on the phone. I never even knew what the fuck happened or whatever with that situation. So you got 3 months to plan a wedding. I got nobody that I can really say, hey, look, I need some money for this shit because it's only 3 months. You can't go to your mom, aunt, cousin, uncle, whoever the fuck it is at the situation and say, yo, look, I need a couple dollars. So, you know, I pretty much forwarded the situation and made it happen. But we got all of that leads into the wedding. And kind of things go crazy on you. So I understand that man's focus wasn't exactly right. But
I said, well, yeah, that's it. You, my bad, I don't mean to cut you off. But like
go
saying,
ahead.
you know how somebody get engaged, you ain't even worried about the wedding. Like you like, all right, yeah, you got time. But again, in 2 months, you look up, boom, a month away is here. Let me tell you, Wade called me like, yo, I get married next month. We got to plan the bachelor party. I'm like, damn, I'm like, that shit is a month away. Like I wasn't even thinking about it. It seemed like you just got engaged, which you did. So everything from my perspective happened in like a 2-week time frame. So I was like the best man speech, I wasn't thinking about at all. And then you ain't even give a fuck about everything until like 2 weeks before. When you got engaged, you're like, man, I ain't really worried about that. Yeah, I ain't worried about that. So I'm like, all right, we ain't really worried about that. Then like the clutch time, it was like, this gotta get done, that gotta get done, this gotta get done, that gotta get done. Like, damn, like I damn best man speech never crossed my mind, not one time. Not one.
When we had to lead up to all of this shit, it was how much money I was spending on this shit. I'm not thinking about none of that shit because I'm just like, well, damn, you need another stack for this. This is another 2 stacks for this, and now you got to pay for his suit and his suit and his suit. Like now, this nigga's not answering the phone. Now we got to get a substitute.
Right.
You got to get a substitute groomsman now. Like shit, EJ was in the wedding. That was how Wave ended up in the wedding because now he gets killed on the way to the wedding.
Right.
Boar is hurt. He can't be in the wedding. Like it was a lot going on at that time. A whole lot going on at the time. And like I said, it was even when we went and got the ring, it was just like I didn't even tell you that's what we was doing until we was already going.
Right. Everything was damn sure like last minute. Yeah. Nobody gets married in 3 fucking months but you. For real. So the whole shit was just like even if you say it was 2 months before, that's last minute for what?
I mean, no doubt. See, my whole thing was that what I kept saying then, the shit that the wedding don't matter. Them couple of hours that we gonna be in here, you dancing, you drinking, and all of that. That shit don't matter. The shit that matters is 7 years later and we still married. Like,
For
is y'all
sure.
gonna be
That's
happy?
true.
Is y'all
No
gonna
doubt.
really?
No
Do y'all
doubt.
really want to be together? That's the shit that you focus on, not who's at table 6. Because guess what?
For
They left
sure.
the seating chart. They left the seating chart. So everybody who you did all of this, yeah, I got to put her over here at this table, put him over here at that table. None of that shit mattered because they left the seating chart. So niggas is just sitting anywhere.
And a lot of niggas, like you said, a lot of niggas still paying for their wedding and they ain't even together no more.
Yeah, just because you know you had to have these pictures for the gram.
Right.
I told somebody this recently. I don't even know where my wedding pictures is at. They probably in storage. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they're in storage.
I don't know how people do it. Get married just to get married.
People like attention.
For sure. That's all it is. All it is.
Yeah, that ain't really what you get married for. But now this whole episode is about Ro making good on his best man speech. This is take 3 because he fucked this up when I'm recording earlier. We wasn't gonna tell everybody about that, but we did. So now
you said I fucked it up or we?
Yes, no, it's not a we situation, brother. You're on your own, player.
the speech or the miscommunication the last time.
The miscommunication.
Miscommunication goes both ways, brother. I'll tell you that.
I'm saying I got the speech still on my phone. I don't know if I'm post this video or not. I might, but I don't know if I might because I got to look at it and see who's in the video. Can't always be posting everybody on the gram. But now this is Ro making good with his best man speech. As you know, if you've been listening to the podcast, probably like the last 10, 12 episodes, what I've been throwing at everybody is when you hear my name, what do you think? Just to kind of build the situation up in case you wasn't paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Paid talent like myself, March 12th, How to Hustle live show. Tickets are available now. $15 at the link in my bio. You know, you can do that type of shit. So now the floor is yours, Ro. Where's the best man speech?
I got something. It ain't not too crazy. Crazy thing about it is how you know it's real shit because a lot of shit that I said, there's a little bit of time we was on the phone came up. So this ain't no made up shit. It's all real shit. So first I want to thank everybody for coming out last minute to my boy's special day. I'm the only person that gets engaged Monday and get married Friday.
It was Thursday.
You get what I'm saying, though. Turn around, look up, boom, you're married. This is a day I never thought I'd see. I'm reading this, by the way, y'all, so don't grind me up.
E-Block Radio Network on
Mondays,
y'all can see the video. My bad, go ahead.
This is a day I never thought I'd see. I'm kind of still in disbelief. But if you know Hank, most likely you already know who I am. We technically cousins, but in real life, we brothers. We've been riding together since birth. Like one day I opened my eyes, looked up, but boom, there he was. You hear people all the time say how they got a right hand man, a ride or die, and 2 years later they ain't even speaking no more. But we the real deal. We the real deal. 20 plus years of loyalty. I ain't never had to question him. He never fronted on me. If I was in desperate need and I only had one phone call, he the one I call, and vice versa. Unfortunately, today I have to pass the torch to my cousin / sister-in-law, the tall John. If you already know C, you already know where that name's come from. There's no backstory behind it. It's honestly a good time to pass the torch because Brazilla burnt me out this weekend. And I'm not talking about C, I'm talking about Hank. But I ain't gonna burn y'all out. So with a long speech. So to close it out, Hank, I love you. I wish y'all the best. And C, we know your social security number. So if it don't work out, the ring coming back.
Copy that.
That's a lot better. And I did that like 10 minutes.
That was a hell of a lot better than what he gave. In
No
fact,
doubt. That's what I'm saying. And I did that in 10 minutes. I told you, once I get the format, I can just spit the shit out because it's all real shit.
That was definitely a lot better. And for those who are going, if they talking about they was lifelong Hype ain't 20 something, no, the speech is supposed to have been 7 years ago. You know what I'm saying? When I got married. Hey man,
that was another joint too. I had to keep it in from back then. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody's math don't be mathing though. You know what I'm saying?
Because I started to say 30 plus, and then I was like, wait, when he get married? I couldn't think of how old we was. That's why I just said 20 plus is a guarantee. Like, I'm just thinking of that. Like,
nah, I copy that. So yeah, now that was pretty much what the episode was going to be. It was Ro giving me the speech because I didn't get my proper speech. January, what was it? I'm about to say January. That's Kai's birthday. I'm about to say July 17th, 2016 is my wedding anniversary. 100 episodes though of the podcast, and there's a couple people that I definitely wanted to say something about on this episode. Number one, my wife. She was the one telling me from the rip that you could do this shit by yourself. You don't need to be doing this shit with all these other people. Like, it's no problem if you did this shit by yourself. Ro, definitely another one who I talked to about it 1,000 times, who said you could do a spinoff and still do OLF. It ain't really a conflict of interest. My sister, Sherelle was another one who kept saying you could do this shit by yourself. My first guest, my man TJ and EJ from It's Better This Way. Big shouts out to them. Talked to T for a minute yesterday. We had a very long conversation. That's my guy right there. When I came down to Dallas, my man T picked me up, ran me around all goddamn day. That's my man right there. Another nigga from Dallas, my man Bruce Leroy. Salutations. This is Bruce Leroy, as my man will say. You know what I'm saying? Big shouts out to Bruce. BTG, Baylor. Shouts out to Baylor. BTG in Philly, Bridging the Gap. Those brothers are rebranding. I don't want to get too much into the situation because I was with them last night and told them that's an episode. Let's not do that before we do it. My man my man Nutmeg excuse me. Man, my man Nutmeg from Life Be Life. That's my guy right there too. 216 The Blend, Bob and T. I Say Podcast Radio Network those are my folks right there. E-Block Radio Network, Q. My man Jock Johnson from Mississippi, another one. It's a lot of people. Ain't gonna be able to name everybody, but I know these individuals and people. Jackie, I'm just Jackie. The Table, excuse me. Paco, Black Paco. A lot of people who out there who I fuck with, and they fuck with me genuinely. I talk to these people often. My man CT, shouts out to CT. Shouts out to the bros for plugging me with the whole CT situation. Tokyo Jameson. I don't even know Tokyo ain't been online in a minute, but that's another one. North Carolina. That's my folks down there too. A lot of people I know I probably forgot you if I didn't mention you. You know that it's all love and it's, you know what I'm saying, shit be real with me. I don't like the bullshit people. I always tell people if you get me to say that I got you, it's the best shit you could ever hear. You hear the house phone is ringing again. Mom. Shouts out to my mom. My daughter too, Kai, continues to ask me can she get back on the podcast. And 100 episodes, we're not stopping here. We definitely gonna keep going with the situation. We definitely going to continue to get better at this situation. And We got 1,000 more to go. This is one thing that I do want to throw at Road. If we're going to start doing now, this is a new segment on the podcast before we go. We're going to call this one Hype on the Hot Seat. Give me, this is random joint. I didn't even tell him. This is the type of shit that happens at the How to Hustle live show. 2 questions. Throw 2 questions at me. 2 random joints you throw at me, and I'll give you some quick answers.
Pertaining to what? Anything?
Whatever, brother. Whatever. Paid talent like myself has to be ready.
I gotta think. I want to draw with you a married man, but I want to make it interesting.
Man,
Anything off
that's
limits?
Cool. Ain't
Anything
nothing off limits, brother. I don't know. Sister's locked in some weeks. Come on, brother. Silence is loud on the podcast.
Dad, you hit me last minute. I'm trying to think. That 2 questions. I gotta make them good ones.
All right, I got 2 more people though that I didn't mention. Definitely Chris. Another one. If you know me, you definitely know Chris. It's R.I.P. Chris and R.I.P. Wave. 2 people who I think I might do like in memory of episodes. EJ too, but I still didn't put those situations together. And timing is everything with those situations. And I didn't get a chance to do it yet, but I think I'm going to do those too. Also, GFT Radio. Shouts out to my GFT Radio fan. Willie, my nigga Willie. You know what I'm saying? My man Willie Styles is in the building. My man be holding me down. Willie, Sonny, Smooth, Dame. Shouts out to all of them. Now, Ro, 2 random joints.
All right. Marry, fuck, kill, right?
All right, no doubt.
Drusilla, Sabrina, Chanel.
Killing Chanel. All right. Shout out to my sis, but we're killing Chanel.
Remind me to ask you I ain't gonna ask you your reasonings on the show, but remind me to ask you.
We're marrying Drew, and we're fucking Sabrina.
All right. Second question. Bachelor party, right? What would you have rather did? What was something that you would have wanted to do versus what we did? You know the situation with the bachelor party. I mean, I think we had a good time, but like I said, it wasn't really what the plan was. But circumstances, we did what we could do. What would you rather have? What would you have wanted to do?
All right, so this was something we talked about. Ted too. Ted, another one. Shout out to my man Ted. I forgot about Ted. Ted party. When we was talking about the shit we were supposed to do for board bachelor party, we were supposed to went to Vegas and we had the big ass mansion and all that.
Right.
That wasn't even my bachelor party, but I wish that we had did that shit because the amount of money that I was taking with me to tip on that trip, you know what I'm saying, was going to be.
Don't even say that though. Don't even say that though, because again, that would have never happened in your situation. We wouldn't have pulled that off in 3 months.
No, you wouldn't have pulled it off in 3 months. That's why I said my situation was different.
Oh,
because
yeah,
I know it's only 3 months. I said that from the rip. I couldn't go to nobody and say, yo, in 2 months, do you got 4 or 5 grand?
Right,
or 10 or 12 or whatever.
Right.
So like, excuse me. I know I had to do all of that by myself. That's why I said to you at the bachelor party, realistically, nigga, do you need some money?
Right.
Like, nobody wants to come down, but I understand what our situation is here. And I ain't mad about the money that you need from me, but do you need it? Because don't tell me you don't need it and you need it. Like,
right.
But yeah, we definitely Vegas, man. Like that was we just talked about that shit a couple weeks ago. That shit would have been crazy, man. But that's episode 100, y'all. I appreciate you hitting the button all the times that you have. Appreciate you buying the tickets. Again, March 12th, How to Hustle live show. Custom Hustle. We have the sneaks in any color that you want. Don't ask me, can I get this color and this color? We have every color under the sun. Okay. Now, we are out. Episode 100. My bad. Let me do it the right way. We are out. We are not out yet. We are